What's your passion? That's the question which we get asked. And even better, we keep answering that I love to do things which I love. Now, how do we discover passion? Majority of the times, many students, many people in the youth and even people in the middle age come to me and ask, how do we discover our passion? How do you find our calling? In today's video, in less than 10 minutes, we are going to discover our passion. Hey folks, I am CSK and I am an educator. Welcome to this video where we are going to together discover our passion. All we are going to do is to ask ourselves 10 questions. 10 questions and we get our passion going. Alright, ready for it? So here's the first question and let me know what your answer is. You can pause the video after the first question and type in the comments column the answer. Number 1, what will you never ever give up on? Hear that right. I'm going to repeat it. What will you never ever give up on? Each one of us have some things which are dear to us. We will never ever give up on them. Right? And that's a way you can start uncovering the passion which is deep-rooted inside us. Let's take an example. Look at people who are artists. Look at people who are sports stars. Look at people whose biopics or biographies you have read and watched. Every single time people get discouraged. Every single time people stop them from doing it. They don't give up. They give it another shot. They give it another shot. So what is that one thing on which you will never give up upon? Yeah, that's your passion. Even as simple as helping someone, being there for your friend or your family member, that's something which is deep rooted in you. You cannot just sleep or ignore that calling. That's the first step to identifying your passion. Question number 2. What activities make you lose track of time? Now this is something which is quite heard of. I want to lose track of my time doing things I love. What is that thing? What is that activity that will make you lose track of your time? For me, when I am with students, when I am teaching, when I am engaging with my leaders, I go on and I don't realize time. I enjoy seeing the sparks in their eyes. I enjoy the nods which they give me subtly when they're listening and when they're interacting, when they're discussing. I enjoy creating new things through ideas, through collaboration. That's something which keeps me going. I lose a track of my time, my food, my routine, everything. What is that thing which will make you lose a track of your time? Answer that. Question number 3. Very simple but very profound. What fascinates you? What fascinates you? What's that thing which kind of creates that curiosity in you, where you find it really hard to believe and you want to look at it, discover it again and again? Photographers, for example, for them, the beauty of nature, the beauty of flowers, birds, animals fascinates them. The sunset, the sunrise, the colors in the sky, it fascinates them. What fascinates you? Question number 4. What is something you would do every day if you could? Don't tell me brushing your teeth. That's something which we all do. But what is that something which you could do all day, every day if you could? If there are no one to stop you, no one to control you, no one to tell you to do something else, what is that you would like to do and you would enjoy doing all day and forever and ever? What is that? Question number 5. At what time in your recent past have you felt most alive? There are times in our days and in our lives where we feel that there is some extra flow of adrenaline, isn't it? There is a spring in your feet. When was the last time you felt it? When was the last time you actually felt that rush of adrenaline, and what were you doing at that time? What caused that? That's the answer to this question. Question number 6. Are you doing what you believe in, or are you settling for what you are doing? Now, this is for all of those who are stuck, who have the feeling of being stuck. Are you doing what you believe in, or are you getting or settling for what you are doing? Yes, there are many people who go through the rut of life. I don't say that is wrong. It is necessary. But it is the necessity, that's it. It is not a luxury. The luxury is in you doing what you really believe in, not settling for what you are already doing. So what is that you firmly believe? And are you doing it? Or if you're not doing, either ways, it's like tossing a coin. Because when you don't know what you want, the minute you toss it, you know exactly what you want. So when you don't know what you believe in, and when you are not doing what you are believing in, you will know that this is something which I am settling for. That means there is something else I am going to believe in, or I am believing in. Right? So that's the point. Question number 7. What one thing have you not done that you really want to do? What's holding you back? Just close your eyes, pause for a moment, and go back in your life so far. And what is that one thing that you have not done which you always wanted to do? And what is that which is holding you back? Is it your friends, your family, your current situation, your financial situation, your health, your lack of connects, or the locational disadvantage? Whatever it is, what is holding you back? I know of a cousin who always wanted to enjoy his time in snow, and he left the country. He moved to Seattle and he settled now, and the best thing he enjoys is skiing. COVID, no COVID, pandemic, no pandemic, he is always enjoying his skiing. Not for the sake of a professional sport, but for the sake of his own personal fulfillment. So what's holding you back? Question number 8. What is something you would hate to go without for a day? Now this is the best way to find out. Take a day, take yesterday, take day before, take the last week, and then if that was a bad day, ask yourself, why was it a bad day? Even better, ask yourself, what is that something you would hate to go without for a day? That means you would want to do it almost on a daily basis, but the day just passed by and you could not do it, and you hate that about it. That's a simple way to discover your passion. Especially the people who are so desperate to know what is that which drives them, take these questions seriously. The minute you spend 10 minutes or less than that in answering these questions, I promise you, bang on, you're there on your passion. Question number 9. Would you rather have less work to do or more work you actually enjoy doing? This is the problem of plenty. We keep complaining about so much to do, but when we get to do what we enjoy, the opposite is true. We start saying, oh, there's so less time. There's no time, I want to do more. So the complaining is not about the quantity of work. The complaining is about the quality of the type of work you want to do. What is that which you keep or want to keep doing it? The last question. What would you do differently if you knew nobody would judge you? What would you do differently if you knew nobody would judge you? This is very important. We always keep fearing people's opinion. We always keep thinking of comparing our performance with somebody else's. Assume that there's nobody to compare. Assume there's nobody to complain. Assume there's nobody to criticize. Then what would you do? You know, the best artists, the best performers, the best singers, the best dancers, the best businessmen are those people who treat themselves as the witness to their art, to their creation. Steve Jobs created whatever he created because he treated himself as the customer, not the creator. And he said, I won't approve this. If it was sold to me, then why will my customers buy it? You see, artists, the small step, maybe we will not even notice when we watch them, but the small shift or the transition, they spend hours perfecting it. Why? Because they don't care for somebody's approval. What they care about is that perfection of that art which they want to master. So the question here, what I'm asking you, question number 10 is, what would you do differently if you knew nobody would judge you? Nobody is there to judge you. These 10 questions will get you closer to discovering your passion. Thank you.